Okay. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and yeah, I'm streaming for once. As you can see, we're watching the showcase. It will start soon, so I'm not sure when that'll be, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Hoping they actually show some new content. Just a second. Okay, let's just go back in and wait. Things I'm hoping to see is at least like a trailer. Well, this is the pre-showcase, so I think this is going to be like filler or something. But in the main showcase, I'm hoping they show at least a trailer for Witch Queen or anything which should be Witch Queen. Like at least like tell us if this could be like a new subclass or not, so we can get our hopes up, or no, we're not gonna have a new subclass. And definitely have a look into what's happening in the season coming on later. So yeah, also the whole thing of Seraphine would be nice to have a look at, but I don't think they're like too deep into the story and all the content from the new DLC, because I think they want to leave some of it for a surprise. So yeah, I got water, by the way, if you could hear that. If it's starting around 4 like it said it would, it's going to start in roughly 4 minutes. But I do like the little what do you call it, like design they got behind, not the actual just showcase thing, but like behind it. I'm hoping that's gonna be like the new loading screen. So you know when you go into Destiny now, there's that bluish dark one where it says Beyond Light. I'm hoping it's gonna be a bit like this when Witch Queen comes out, with like Witch Queen below. So that would be very, very cool. Let's have a quick look on Destiny. You won't be able to see this, but just having a quick look on Destiny to see if anything new happens. I doubt there will until roughly 6ish. I'm hoping there's like gonna be proper content for this season, because obviously with the other seasons, because they're keeping the seasons around until the next DLC, so the content. So I'm hoping there'll be enough content in this season to last us like how many months? Like from now to February. What's this? Destiny 2 maintenance downtime. Okay, so it looks like it's down, so it doesn't look like we're gonna get anything too much out of that. But it was worth it. Well, actually no, I mean, it seems like it's gonna be happening a bit later. I haven't actually had a look at the silver bright dust. So I think what I'm gonna do is, if I can, show you my game. There you go. So yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna work. I've never really tested this before, but hopefully it works. So you can see this. So let's have a look at the store. Okay, so Ooh, I'm actually going to buy that, because I remember seeing this one and I liked it. That means I'm very low on Bright Dust, and I'm going to definitely have to get some Bright Dust out for the dinosaur armor. I might just buy them though, because, I mean, who doesn't want to look like a dinosaur? But, okay, so they have the Orb Weaver Shell, which is basically a spider servitor. And then stream's happening, so let's have a look at that. Oh wow. Wait, is this looking at this? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's good. It's a bit loud. There we go. All this art looks really good. I want this stuff in my wall. Hard to see. I played Marathon theme. 30th Bungie anniversary. Okay, begins in 1 minute. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh wait, didn't they make a game called Marathon? Oh, that's cool. Ah, it's on Europa, isn't it? Because the brig. Titans with planes. Very nice, very nice.
Okay, this is really going to date me. I remember playing Pathways into Darkness back in 1993 on my original Mac, and that game was phenomenal. Then Marathon. Oh, I would troll the AOL message boards for the news of the release of the demo, and I tried to download that demo on a 14.4 modem with people picking up the phone. It took forever. Marathon 2 and Marathon Infinity. The best title music in Marathon 2 and Marathon Infinity. I would take pictures of my Star Wars figures and put them into the game using Forge and Anvil.
Right. Well, that's a Scion, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Scion. Very, very cool. This is all art, like CGI. It's very well done. Okay, like I said, I want all this so far all this artwork I want on my walls. Like, look at that. I fell in love with Bungie during the last Halo days and went to Destiny. I never will forget the purpose. Thank you, Bungie. Very nice. Wait, is it? Wait, what was Bungie made? When was Bungie founded? Very nice art of Saint 14. Okay, so June the 19th, so it's been. Okay. Ooh, very, very nice. I wish they would update the customization for characters. Like, so you can have, like, beards or something like that. Cool. Well, that's in the Glycan, right? In Season of the Chosen. Very cool stuff. Riven from Last Wish. That's the dam, which I'm pretty sure that's referencing the Hawk Moon. The Presage mission, yeah, again on the Glycan. Pretty cool. Very nice to look at. That's a hunter with... Is that Black Spindle? Yeah, it's Black Spindle. Very nice.
30
oh,
years
wow.
of creating the games that we love, the games that I've grown up playing throughout my childhood.
Is that everything Bungie related?
Teenage years.
Wow, yeah, because Halo Reach is there. Wow.
From the OGs, or my OGs, games I started on, the Halo 2s and the Halo 3s.
Wow.
Winning championships in these games. From the collectibles and Reach. Amazing, amazing artmanship, craftsmanship, designing, coding, all these tireless hours you guys have put in to create these worlds.
We need to get back to the city. It isn't safe here.
From the Destiny 1.
Sanitary.
Wow.
And all of the lore that you started with.
I wish I had some of this stuff.
More collectibles.
It seems so cool.
All the way to Destiny 2.
Ooh, that's the new tie-in dinosaur armor, which I really want to get. Better look good well with shaders. Ooh, Oryx. Part of me wishes for Oryx to come back, but part of me doesn't want him to. Maybe in like a flashback, that'd be pretty cool. K6, I miss him very much. That's like a comic. You have nightmares. See, ever seen a nightmare? That's cool. It's got the fawn in it. It's probably something referencing something from a story which I don't know, like lore. Ooh, this is very nice. Iron Lords. I wish we get some like Rise of Iron, like an armor, That's a Titan with that overpowered chestplate. His name is Burden, but walk. So many of my friends made so many friendships rekindled those wouldn't read all. Well, that's a cool armor set. They should remake like a Taken shader. I'll pay a lot of money for that. That's very nice. It's like an animated kind of thing. I might be just a bit off there. All this is. I stand to what I said. All these are really cool looking. Oh wow, so that's Crowder with Oryx in King's Hall. Very nice looking. Simplistic but nice. Again, very creative and I like it very much. Oh, that's very nice. That's all glass, isn't it? The main vault room. That's a hunter. With like in the not the Matrix, the Vex network. That's in the Prophecy.
From EGM giving Combat Evolved Game of the Month and Perfect Tens to LAN parties to Xbox Live to the thank you screen on Reach to the D1 Alpha to my girlfriend showing up on the corner of my bed with the Destiny PS4 to play with me to Rift at E3 in the Blacksmith shader to getting to see Destiny 2 at E3 with Tess to her marrying me and to old friends still playing Halo at our wedding to Day 1 Deepstone Crypt, to so many raids, so many friends, and to Tess still playing Destiny with me every week. Bungie has personally given me 20 years of fantastic memories, and I am forever grateful. Thank you.
Again, more great art. I also really liking the music. Reminds me of AOG Destiny. Of course, very good memories from that. Very nice. That's an exo. Looks like in cryo sleep. That's when the black holes appeared on the tower. Just past this season. Not sure what's happening here, but looks very nice. Maybe the Dreaming City. Old Iron Lord armor, isn't it? I think it is. Ooh, very nice. Very very simplistic, but also very nice. Imagine if Vex actually looked like that though, just like with hoodies.
As a content creator, I strive to build my community on positivity and compassion. My community, TCAT, has evolved into such an important part of my life and has helped me create lifelong friendships. I've met so many amazing people online and in real life because of the extravagant world created by Bungie and a little old game called Destiny. Some of my favorite memories include traveling to Bungie to reveal the Taken King, going to GCX and meeting so many amazing people, and raising money for St. Jude. I will cherish all of these memories, and I cannot wait to make more.
Guessing that's a Twitch streamer. Very cool. Very fluorescent hair. That should be like, they should make a shade like that, just like very neon. I don't know what's going on here. But again, I kind of like it. Aldrin, that looks like Aldrin Solve a little bit. Am I a bit off there? That's a hunter doing a handstand, or yeah, just a handstand. A couple of Awoken.
Yo llevo siendo jugadora de Destiny desde la beta del 1.
Okay,
Y yo diría que lo mejor de mi experiencia ha sido toda la gente que he conocido y lo que este juego me ha permitido mejorarme y superarme como jugadora. Lo más gratificante para mí han sido las experiencias en raids de día 1, la competitividad que estos generan y los retos en solitario que esta magnífica entrega te permite realizar. Así que vamos a por otros 30 años, Bungie.
Right. Oh wow. That looks like it's CGI. That's the emissary. Oh yeah, the new well, not new, but the trials weapons are coming back, aren't they? Oh, that's nice. The Vex just want hugs. Is that Panoptes? Oh, that's Panoptes because it's in because of Osiris. Evolve glass. Very, very nice art. Io, Europa, Mars, Titan, Earth, Mercury, Moon, Venus. Three of them, but I'm guessing that's all the planets. Prophecy. Wow. I wish I was this creative. A bug. That's good. Wow. Looks like it's part of a comic strip. Toaster. I like that. A selfie. Very nice, very nice. Saint, Aldrin, and Osiris, or Osiris. Harpy Ghost, which I think I got one actually, I'm not sure. Very, very nice. I wonder what this is on my walls. Huh, oracles. I'm guessing they were making the wolf glass there. Oh, the fog armor. Probably my favourite raid armor. Again. Wow.
So, my clan, Peasant Guard, was formed through
Oh,
love
it's more
of Destiny,
console.
and it's made up of players from the UK, America, and Norway. And my favourite Bungie moment, something that will stay with me forever, is
Yeah, for the
after
record,
a
I
year of
watched
playing
more
together
console,
online,
like, for
we were all
ages since
contacted
I
by
played
Bungie
Destiny.
and asked if we'd like
So
to be
it's
flown
pretty cool.
out to Germany to meet in person
So mine is
and to have
voiced there
that
as
moment
well.
captured in a mini documentary. And that happened over 6 years ago now, and it
And
always
there's-
brings a smile to my face whenever I think about it. So yeah,
His
no
name, but
question,
there's another,
that was my favourite Bungie
Destiny
moment.
YouTuber. I can't remember his name though. He does a podcast with Minus Life. That's pretty cool. The Dark Vanguard. A wyvern. Again, all these are great. Comic strip. Happy dawning. I need to look on Twitter a lot more. I didn't even know half these arts existed. But I mean, I'm not complaining seeing them now. What? Okay, I was guessing that's supposed to be a weapon.
I am a former drug addict, and playing Destiny 1 kicked my drug addiction. And on my 5-year sober mark, I actually got the Titan Hunter Warlock class logos tattooed on me. And I also want to thank guys for consistently putting out great games that help build a community. I have a lot of my friends worldwide, both here in the US, UK, Australia, and Europe, from playing Destiny and Destiny 1. So happy birthday, Bungie, and those are two of my main Bungie memories.
Very, very nice. More artwork. I've got a feeling for the whole duration it's just be artwork, but I can just sit here all day and look at these artworks. These should be in a museum. And of course, the chicken needs to have a chicken. If it doesn't have a chicken, it's no, just no. Shadows of Gala Horn? Yeah, it's Gala Horn. That's an exotic, right? Jade Rabbit. All these aren't. Ooh, I remember the forged weapons. I wish they were still a thing. Knowing Bungie though, they'll probably bring them back eventually. I mean, they did that with the Trials of the Nine weapons. I miss Cade. Wait, they all have glasses apart from Cade. If Destiny was a game from the early 2000s. I would have to say, like, pixel art's probably my favourite art. Because it's like all these little like blocks that make the one big thing. It's really cool. Of course, the varmint.
I think it all starts with going home after school like every day and playing Halo 3 custom games all night. Trash Compactor, Tremors, Duck Hunt, so many fantastic options, Stairway to Heaven. And then I think the moment I really got into Destiny and just fell in love with that game was during the Vault of Glass. Back then, exotics were really uncommon, and one of our teammates had a hard light. No one had ever seen it before, so we're all like, dude, what the heck is that gun? And he just goes, watch this. And of course, starts shooting off the walls, and we see all the bullets ricochet everywhere, and it was that moment I knew I was hooked.
Me too. Oh, of course, the baby fallen. With stasis, that's not a good combination. Is that Varix? Or like a young Varix, or just someone from the same house? Again, very, very cool. Looks like it's that was the assault rifle from Leviathan. Ooh, it's a bit scary, but of course, that's the darkness or the veil, whatever it's called. Interesting. That's something I need in my room. Wow. Just realized how much I want like Destiny artwork in my room. Like wow. That's the Mask of Brachus. That's the sword from Fingerbob, Dreaming City, and that looks like it's also Aldrin Solve from the armor. Again, a hunter, pretty cool. Titan, hunter polishing Titan armor.
Mein erstes Spiel von Bungie war tatsächlich als Destiny 1. Und Destiny hat mein Leben verändert. Ich wurde durch Destiny zu einem Content Creator, der auf YouTube Videos hochlädt und auf Twitch streamt. Ich wurde auf verschiedene Messen und auf verschiedene Events eingeladen, wo ich einiges erlebt habe. Ich habe sogar Justin Truman, den heutigen Game Director, kennengelernt und mich mit ihm über Destiny unterhalten. Das ist eine ganz, ganz große Ehre. Außerdem habe ich sehr viele Bekanntschaften, sehr viele Freunde über das Spiel kennengelernt, wo ich heute sagen würde, das sind teilweise meine besten Freunde. Ja, Destiny ist geil.
Of course, Mithrax, Save 14, and I don't think she should be there. Just kick her off, and it's great artwork, that. That's cool. I'm just trying to see what it was. Again, very cool. Don't know what's going on. Something high, of course. Cool armor. I'm not sure that's all. We already have, but still, that's pretty cool. Oh, what's her name? Osiris. Yeah. Stasis and Ark. Glim Vex. Marathon. I should have a look at Marathon is, because I've heard a lot about it. I know it's an old game, so I don't really play it. I might. But I just want to have a look at it. Oh, that's Felwinter, because he wasn't he like an exile for lesbian Shira 4. The character I want to come back is from my area at least. Iron Lord. The Iron Lord axe. One of the coolest features in Destiny 1, I would argue. Osiris and Zen 14.
Flash forward to me as an adult discovering Destiny for the first time, walking out of the Cosmodrome, seeing that fallen walker, taking it down, and just feeling like such an awesome, powerful force to be reckoned with. I was in love with the fantasy of the game. And that was before I knew anything of the Destiny community, which really has captured my heart. Thank you so much, Bungie, for creating this world, this community of gamers, where I've found real friends, clanmates, been able to talk to people and interact with people who have inspired me throughout the years to launch my own community.
That's nice. Very, very cool. I don't know how to ever say that the art's very cool until I stop saying it, but I'm going to keep saying it nonetheless, because all this art is great. Oh wait, look, I love this music from this too. So glad that actually I got to play Destiny, because I did actually start playing it on a bit of a rough time. It gave me something to look forward to from like when I was in school and that, so it did well. Of course, Riven. Oh wow. Someone's pissed off. Okay.
Bungie me ha aportado durante todos estos años algo increíble. Destiny forma parte de mi vida desde hace mucho tiempo y sin duda lo mejor que tiene este juego es que he podido conocer a personas maravillosas y poder realizar actividades con esta gente, tener su apoyo y su compañía a la hora de querer mejorar, no tiene precio. Espero poder seguir durante muchos años más en este mundo y poder esperar con mucha ilusión y mucho hype todo lo que está por venir.
Wow. It's like moving art. So there's Hunter, Seaver, need that. Titan and Warlock. I'm guessing that's Oryx, Seraphune and Zero. Zero Wrath. Hunter with Mask, Brachus, or Brachus. I do wonder though, in this new season, will Alduin be in it? Like, what I mean is like a big player as he's like being like, because it's going to involve his sister, so it kind of makes sense that even if he like isn't that much of a big part, that he would be at the very least there. So I was just
my favorite memory from a Bungie game has to come from September 2016. It's a work night and we're about done with a Wrath of the Machine raid when my friend messages us and says, you know that ARG puzzle that Bungie put out? We solved it. Here's a map, go stand in these very specific spots in the raid and see what happens. So we do it and these two monitors turn on and they start spitting out ones and zeros. And someone on the team's like, that's binary. I think that means we need to stand here and over there. Then the mysterious diamond in the center of the room opens up, revealing the next step in a quest to get Outbreak Prime, an exotic weapon, and we're losing it. I stay up all night finishing the quest. I get maybe 2 hours of sleep before work the next day. Figuring out how to open up the diamond in the Wrath of the Machine raid is my favorite memory because it combines the two things about Bungie games that keeps me coming back: unraveling mysteries and sharing experiences with other people.
It's a Warlock mimicking what Cade was doing in the Destiny 2 trailer. This all looks... Wait. Is that drawn like a table or a piece of cardboard? Either way, it looks amazing. That's Omnigul. Pretty nice, cool. Oh yeah. She may as well have been, even if she wasn't directly. Is it there in the Black Garden? Yeah, they are. Again, this art, pretty cool. These combat ones are pretty cool. The Vex are alive. Looks like I'm here with my gang. Uncanny Vanguard. That's nice. Ashmere, isn't it? Yeah. I haven't seen that chestplate be used in ages.
Like, there really have been so many special memories. I had 2 reoccurring Trials dates every week when Trials of Osiris was going on. One of them was for Dr. Bro Snaps, and then the other one was on Monday nights. I would play Trials of Chilsiris with some friends that I met online. One of them, Dopa, I got to go to his wedding a couple of years ago, which was really cool.
That's
We've
nice.
been friends IRL now for years. And the other one is my boyfriend of 5 years now. And I still can't believe how crazy it is that Destiny brought me to Twitch, which introduced us to each other. And as a result now,
Is that kid?
we have
Oh.
another little guardian. She's a future hunter main for sure. But she quite literally would not exist if it wasn't for Bungie / Destiny and Trials of Osiris
Wow. Interesting story. Anna Brie? What's going on here? Oh, that's oh, what's his name? Crow Old himself. Ada 1. Is that Ikora in a white suit? Huh. It's like I made myself. Right. I don't know what's going on in that picture, but I'm not going to deny that it doesn't look good. Wait, no. Wait, never mind. It looks good. That's the point. Very cool. Tons, some of these people. Wow.
I think another one of my favorite moments was the D2 reveal event. And I don't think there will ever be an event that will match that. And I could be wrong, but the room was shaking. Like everyone was so excited. Everyone was screaming. You didn't have to tell them to get excited because you could feel the energy in the room. Everyone was hyped. There was like this vibration in the room of how excited everyone was, and it was just, I remember just holding Watts' hands while the trailer was going on, and Zavala just came down, bubbled up, and I'm pretty sure we cried together. We cried while holding hands watching the cinematic trailer for the D2 event. So I remember that being such a huge moment, and I just knew that I was a part of something that was way bigger than I thought.
Oryx. And I still stand at the point that I believe he should come back, not like properly come back, but like as a flashback, like a nightmare, kind of, not nightmare. At the boss form Pit of Heresy. Only, we're halfway there, by the way, until the main showcase starts. Wrath of the Machine. Probably my favourite raid from Destiny 1. Just because of the way it looked. It's that ghost from Dev Restore. That's when the Almighty was crashing. Course, again. Probably one of the coolest exos besides from Exo Stranger. Barracks. I mean, it looks like Barracks. I could be wrong. Is that that's a Hunter recall Wolf Armor? A dual wielding Warlock. Bringing up dual wielding swords or like dual wielding sword super, that would be pretty cool. Stasis Warlock.
I think that my favorite Bungie memories are always probably going to be my childhood LAN parties I would have growing up with my friends, and then even into college with like Halo Reach when it launched. I remember running down to like the college store and getting my copy there. But as an adult, I don't think I could ever replace the memories I have about the day one raiding I've done with my friends. Just being faced with a colossal challenge and defeating it with some of your best friends, there's just nothing quite like it.
Wow. Again, Stasis Titan with a Nova Sword. Someone in armor. Tries armor. Now that looks like the God of Lightning. Move away for. Oh, that's if I remember correctly in the lore, that's when this one Guardian was with the Cabal of Callus, and they had a last stand. Oh, I can't remember his name, but he was the Fallen Exo. Pretty cool boss. I reckon they should add the glowing armors, or like some sort of like same way of glowing armors they had in Destiny 1, because they were pretty cool and worth grinding for, in my opinion. That's the boss farm pit. Crimson. With a Titan behind it. Warlock. Pretty cool. Siva with a robot. Not sure.
My clan math class in 2016 rented out a house for PAX, and easily one of my favorite memories through all of this has been being in that house with them for a few days, just hanging out, everybody chilling together, and just having a really, really good time. So I never would have had that without Bungie and Destiny. So
wow. Always pretty cool. Pretty cool if they started adding like armor which like showed off your face while even when you had the helmet on. That'd be pretty cool. Though I doubt they would do that, but it would still be pretty cool. Like if it showed your eyes, for example, like your mouth, like Batman. Yeah. Pretty cool actually. Imagine having that armor from that was called the most left in that last one. Fell into a Siva.
Oh man, some memories, man. The memories that really, truly brought me back was Destiny 1. And we played Auto Glass week 2. We didn't play it on the week of release, we played it on week 2. And when we first experienced the raids, me and the boys from work, I didn't really know too many people. We went in that raid, man, and we defeated the first encounter. We beat the first encounter.
Wow. It's just, how do people have this creativity? It's just crazy to think about. Beyond Light with Extra Stranger, which I wish we got that Ghost Sphinx yet. I don't think it's ever explained what that is. If it is, I've never heard of that. A farmer? Oh, it's watch the next with a hat. Oh, it's guns with happy faces or faces. That's pretty cool. Like all these, like, in my opinion, great ideas to put in the game.
You know, the thing about Bungie memories for me is that it's memories of my friends, because Bungie games are about friends. It's 4 friends sitting in a room, everybody with their own Xbox, everybody with their own TV, and everybody yelling at each other because the one person keeps bringing the gravity hammer into the elevator, killing all of us. It's Destiny with a crew, 6 people, tired, long night, and you haven't beat the raid boss, and you want to beat that raid boss, and the last run it works, and you yell for 25 minutes before you log off.
I want to talk about community, and then there's this dude here who doesn't have any friends. That's oh, those, I don't know what they're called, but they're pretty cool. That looks like it's from the Lycan. Pretty cool. Menacing, but I like it. Where can I get it? Can I take your entire stock? Wow. It's just a lot of wows. But what are you gonna expect? Oh wow, that's disturbing on so many levels. Season of the Splicer. interference. That's Snorkelus. Cade 6 being low-key kind of scary. And then there's Mithrax being very low-key awesome. I love the way Mithrax looks in the game. He looks like a Fallen, which is good, considering he is a Fallen. But also he looks unique, so you won't get confused with, oh, it's just a random captain. I was like, ooh, no, it's Mithrax. Because if you know from his previous appearances in the game, he was just a captain. No, not just a captain, he had a captain armor. Dreaming City. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I can't remember the name of the shotgun, but I really want Drake Promise to come into the game. It's the only one of the 3 weapons from Fallen Destiny weapons from Destiny 1, which we haven't got in Destiny 2. The Saint. That should be like a movie. Interesting. Happy Bungie Day. Isn't Bungie Day the 7th? Like, Thingwall. Is it like a month ago on the 7th? Pretty sure it was. Game, comic book. Oh wow. There's some bones in that face.
I had just moved to the States, and the very first friend that I made here was a Guardian that I found in the Cosmodrome. And that Guardian has been my best friend and brother for 5 years now, and that was only the beginning of a very special relationship with Destiny for me. Some of the most beautiful moments in my life have been driven and shared by the Destiny community, including coming out and watching hundreds of people that I didn't even know just come together to show love and support and solidarity. In that moment, I knew that I had found a home away from home, and this game and this community constantly reminds me that we're not Guardians just in name, we truly are bearers of light.
I like that. Saint 14 and Mithrax, side by side. Okay, apparently Marasov is Master Chief. I mean, I wouldn't lie, I would love to see that. Cool. Shows that Guardians are humans too. Even though in reality, I'm pretty sure in the game they're pretty much just battle, loot, sleep, battle, loot, sleep. And maybe a bit of eating in between. Okay. Oh wow. It's a cake. Well, that's actually a pretty cool cake. Imagine having that. Imagine having that as your cake. I mean, wow.
You guys just want to have a seat. It's just literally recording a conversation, so.
All right. What could go wrong?
Okay.
So I was
actual talking.
I was 11 when you started the company, but you're not that much older. Like you weren't that much older. Like what is the like? Take me all the way back.
I
to
guess
the, like,
that's true.
Take me all the way back to the like.
So
the
that's
moment where you're like,
Bungie.
I want to do this.
Yeah. There's a funny thing for like a lot of my life. When people would ask me, like how did this start? I'd be like, I don't know. It was kind of weird. I just like started making games, and it seemed like it was fun, and I kept doing it. And when I really started thinking back to my childhood, like I've been obsessed with how like rules can change human behavior, and how you can all agree to play a card game by a certain set of rules. And the adults that I was observing, as a kid, they could play cards all night and laugh and interact in whatever way that they did. And yet you could take a different set of rules, for example, a set of rules that a 5-year-old made with the best of intentions, and the adults would like nod and laugh, but they would only play that game for 3 minutes.
Right.
And like that is like always fascinated me, and I realized, like looking back on it, that I've been doing that my whole life, and it like irritated my friends, and they didn't want to play. I mean, because we start as a game designer and you suck. Like you're terrible. Like your games are horrible. I mean, they're not even games. They're just. It's almost you're just like a little tyrant trying to get people to do things. And I remember like building. I probably spent like weeks building this like really complex pen and paper adventure game on index cards, and I'd like drawn pictures of monsters and everything like this. And I remember finally getting a friend to play it at school, and it was like the first dice roll, like some creature like killed his character or something. It was just like the worst possible, like outcome. And I was like in 4th grade or something. But some kids look at the garbage truck and are like, that big, powerful machine. Like that's what I want to be. But to me, it was the deck of cards. Like I want to know how to control that. Like that, like power to build an experience that when people come into it, they leave with a smile on their face or more connected to the people around them. Yeah, I've been doing that forever. It's kind of crazy. Way before computers. And then of course, right, I saw games on computers and I was like, wow.
My perception, based on all of our time together, has actually been like you are more interested in the making of them in a bunch of ways than playing them. Like playing games isn't like it's not an explicit hobby of yours. Like you're educating yourself. It's more work, but it's like you're always making stuff.
Yeah, I think this is true, and I feel a little bit like guilty about it sometimes, because I think it is the most dangerous thing as a designer to enjoy the making more than the playing, right? Because the number of things you can enjoy making is infinitely larger than the number of things that you can enjoy playing, right? Much less other people can enjoy playing. And so, yeah, what you say is true, and I feel like it's sort of like an addiction that I've had to fight so that I make things that are worthwhile. Because it's, the whole shtick to me is about, touching other people, like somehow.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about kind of the origin. I want to jump ahead again. I'm going to jump to my life, 2004. I remember I finished the campaign for Halo 2, and my friends and I got distracted a bunch by the multiplayer, and I finished it the same night I finished Metal Gear 3. And after I finished both of those games, I went and watched this Vidoc, the documentary that like, I look at it now and I met a bunch of y'all, and I'm like, oh, I didn't pick up on all the like human suffering in this documentary the first time I watched it.
Do I get to sign your?
No. Do you remember this?
I looked for it actually before I came in today. I don't think I have it anymore.
You don't?
Yeah, no, I remember the sweatshirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what is this from? Like, what is this actually? I've like wondered this. Like, what is this? It was just like, what the?
It said Osiris on it. I thought it looked cool, and yeah, I bought it. I have no idea. Sadly, right? I have no idea what it was.
Yeah, I still to this day, I remember the sweatshirt, right?
Yeah,
and this is the moment. This is this moment that I became like aware that humans make these things, because otherwise it was like magic, right? Like, there's nothing in there's nothing in 2004 about. Look at these developers making stuff that you care about. That's not like, there wasn't really much of like the internet sucked too. Like you didn't have like, look, you can access these people on none of that. It was a totally different time. So I'm watching this documentary and this dude shows up and so the paraphrase is like, like the cynical gamers who something doesn't grab us in 5 minutes, we're gonna turn it off. And it was like I was like, oh my god, it was like I was spoke to, and I have like I'm like an English degree. I'm like I can't make games. I couldn't write any. I remember feeling as like a player, like super duper spoke to in that moment. And so we come out of the building a game, like building it by yourself, and talk now about like the team has changed. Like building teams has changed. Like the way you think about building teams has changed. The way like in the however many years I've been at Bungie now, in the fifth, like the way the company approaches building teams have changed. Let's go all the way back to Halo 2, like building the team for Halo 1 and Halo 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think if like past Jason was here, he would disagree with a lot of stuff that I'm gonna say. But I think compared to the intentionality that we, try, sometimes exhibit, know we should have about building teams and how important teams are. Back then, it was almost just this, snowball that was rolling downhill of people who, liked our games and came to the company, and then it snowball rolled a little faster, and it was just a bunch of people trying to do their best, trying to recreate the feelings that they had, when they played games. And you can get pretty far on passion and talent, but it sometimes makes things really hard when you're not being thoughtful about the organization of the team, the design of the product relative to the resources and time you have. And yeah, it made Halo 2 super challenging for a bunch of reasons. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's, and past Jason would tell me, like, you're an idiot. We were thinking about all that stuff. You just had to learn. But like when I look back, like he wasn't thinking about that stuff.
Isn't he the person
what was he thinking about?
Founded it?
I mean, he was just thinking about the game. But I mean, I don't know. I always think
like the CEO.
I mean, I think my past self is like not really that sharp, because I mean, every year we've learned so much. I feel. And so I look back and I think that that guy must be an idiot. Because look at all the stuff I learned just this year on Halo 1. Like I didn't know anything. But I go back and I found one of the notebooks from Halo 1. Like that guy wasn't an idiot. Like I mean, there's stuff that he didn't know, but there's a lot of like super interesting exploration and thought and like possibilities that didn't end up in the game in there. And so I don't know what to make of that, because I feel like I've learned so much, but when I go back, I'm sort of like blown away by what was happening in my mind.
It's pretty embarrassing when I think about I think about my life in terms of decades and like what are like the big lessons from the decades. And when I like articulate one of the like a lesson from my 30s, it's like so embarrassing. Give me one from yours.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I really started Destiny 1 not understanding the value of having at least somebody on the team who cares more than anybody else about what the team is missing, what the team isn't admitting, who on the team isn't talking to each other, where on the team is our dreams incompatible with the calendar, or our dreams incompatible with our ability, or our dreams incompatible with the hardware that we need to run on. And I saw production as a calendar and a schedule. And it's true that a schedule is a thing that you use to sort of test people's understanding of reality, in the sense of, can the things we want to do fit in the time that we think we have, and how are we tracking against that? But I saw it as like an end in itself. And of course it irritated me, and I, didn't pay attention to it. But God, like embracing all that stuff is a thing that will be front and center in anything that I do. Yeah, anything I do in the future. I think it's making sure everyone on the team has an objective understanding of reality and doing anything you can to fix it when that isn't true. I didn't understand that when I started Destiny 1. Destiny 1 made me understand that.
So what I want to talk about now is where computers are heading. Where's it going?
AR is going to be the thing that displaces mobile. Like I'm so sure of that. I'm so sure we're all going to be wearing glasses, and all the TVs are going to go in a landfill. All those companies are going to go out of business. All the cracks in our ceiling are going to get fixed in our glasses. Like so many people are going to end up with virtual pets and windows out to the Taj Mahal or the Eiffel Tower, and maybe it'll be 20 years. Like I think it's going to be a lot sooner than that, and I think it's going to be really interesting. And when it happens, like the reason that you're going to know it's going to take over the whole world is everybody's going to laugh at it. Like everybody's going to think it's ridiculous. When the iPhone, came out, the stuff people were saying to like not admit that they were holding like a chunk of the sun in their hands that was going to change the world. Like the stuff people said was ridiculous. And people are going to do that again. And the other interesting thing about AR is if you have AR, you have to have local compute because you need high frame rate. You need to be able to render all kinds of crazy stuff like right there, like, within 2 feet of your body. Yeah, which means I think all the cloud computing stuff totally going to happen, absolutely going to be a thing. But we're not going to transition fully to, thin client. But yeah, those would be my 2 predictions. Local compute never goes away. AR displaces mobile, like 100%.
So on a long enough horizon, how are we going to get ready for that? we got,
it's a great question, and I think the answer is like we already are. Like I don't think what's going to happen is there's going to be a whole new slew of games that can only happen in AR. I mean, there's definitely going to be some, but I think in a lot of cases, what's going to happen is people are going to, throw away their TV and have a way bigger TV, or they're going to go to a totally virtual space that has a bigger, screen, and they might play some tabletop or strategy games in a different way. But I think people are always going to be playing first-person shooters, with some kind of input device on like a virtual, window in their visual field. And so I think a bunch of the stuff that we're great at doesn't, get tipped over by this.
That's crazy to think about.
All right, so let's go all over
like seeing everything through like glasses.
Bungie games, someday. Not the company's still there, but I think a lot about my life through the lens of what would go on my tombstone. I just do. I think it's like completely busted. I don't think it's like a thing a normal, like reasonably sane human being would do, but I think it's a simple way of summarizing your existence, and it's the acknowledgement that these existences sometimes come to an end. The question I want to ask is about Bungie's epitaph. What is that simple distillation of what Bungie is? The tombstone-worthy distillation.
I was on the 271 coming back across the bridge home. One night on the bus, and these 2 guys in front of me were talking, at first about college. Like they were older, but they'd obviously like gone to college together, and I think they worked together. And at some point, they started talking about Halo, and I think it was Halo 2 for them. And they weren't really talking about how much Halo meant to them. They were talking about. And they weren't really talking about how much they meant to each other, but that's what they were doing, is they were sharing those stories of, where they were and what they were doing and how they were feeling. And, that moment, that's like still keeping me going. I mean, that might fuel me for the rest of my life. And it's not the only time that's happened, but you get a few of those, and, that's all I want. It's just people sharing memories in an experience that wouldn't have existed without you bleeding buckets of blood into the whatever code or design or something like that. That's what
what was it called, Fist, and like the lightning.
2 people having an experience that they wouldn't have had.
I mean,
you know, if you hadn't
the
created
entire time of this like conversation.
Yeah, what you created, like that's I don't know. That's what matters. That's what matters to me.
We're done.
We're just going right into like the
Oh,
trailer.
it's the trailer for like the thing. So I've already seen this.
Is
but
what I
it's pretty
brought
cool.
you here to see.
Beyond light!
This is just a tool.
It's an ice tornado, dude.
That was the sickest thing I've ever seen.
I'm in space!
I'm in space.
It's freaking Aldrin!
Bow.
What the heck?
What's up, baby falling?
Baby falling.
No. We shall play this. Together, we are enough. I'm gonna shoot you with 6 anarchies. You're gonna sprint at that Gorgon. Run. Got speed a little bit. Run.
Oh, we never got to see if it worked. Okay, showcase in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It begins.
Welcome, Guardians. This year we're celebrating our journey with you, whether you joined us 30 years ago or if it just started today. This game is in our blood. The Destiny team is full of Destiny fans. Folks who came here because Destiny was their favorite hobby. Folks who log out from work in the evening and log in to play with their clan.
The team we have today is committed to relentlessly upgrading this game that we all love. We aren't happy with just another mission. Instead, we want to push the limit of quality you can expect in an action MMO with uniquely Destiny experiences like Expunge and Presage. We are committed to delivering the best mission content that you can play in any game with a friend and having the best feeling action game, period.
And this shows through in the passion that we see for Destiny 2. Since we declared independence 2 years ago, the Destiny community has grown by over 20 million new players. And it continues to grow faster than we ever could have predicted. We're grateful to be a part of this amazing growing community that you all have created. You represent Destiny. You help make it better every year, and you are so welcoming and supportive of every new Guardian that sets foot in the tower.
And only a handful of us are going to be up here today. Most of them are in their homes, at their desks, working hard to bring the next part of Destiny to life. It's a huge honor representing such an incredible team and introducing the next chapter of Destiny 2. So, without further ado, this is the Witch Queen.
Oh, okay, we're having a look. Let's have a look. Oh wow, so it's in a forest with the new armor. Where are they? Like a throne world? Oh, I caught her.
Truth
seems like a different location.
is a funny thing.
Oh, she's a Mars.
Does it live in the world? Or in the mind?
Whoa.
Is it constant? Or can it be bent?
What's going on?
Who decides what is true? In this universe of light and dark, there is no greater power. Tell me, little lights. What is your truth now?
Whoa. What? Oh, wow. Oh, she has wings. Okay, purple wings. Oh, boy. Okay. So now they have light powers.
Oh my god, James. Savathun is serious. I think she's the most dangerous villain we faced yet.
7 years we've been building up to this moment, and she is finally stepping into the spotlight and showing us who she really is. What we know about light and darkness is proving to be way more complex than what we previously thought. There are so many lies, truths, and revelations that we're going to get to in The Witch Queen and the year leading up to it. I mean, we're paying off these narrative threads that go all the way back to Destiny's origins, and we're supporting it with the best content that Destiny has to offer.
Definitely, and we've got a lot of awesome content to show today. And let's start with the most mysterious destination yet.
Yeah. Savathun's Throne World. This is an uncharted wonderland of secrets and lies. It's this place that she's created in her own image, this surreal and majestic, light-blessed world. She has this castle that she rules from. It overlooks this dark, swampy underbelly with this lone pyramid ship out there. It's the future world she wanted to create, built atop the darkness that she left behind.
And Throne Worlds, they're a deep part of Destiny lore. Powerful entities create these pocket universes, and when we're there, we have to play by their rules.
But now, our own light powers are being used against us. I mean, she has this whole army of Hive that she's ascended to the light and brought along with her. These are the Hive Guardians, and they are the backbone of her new army.
We've talked a lot. Let's show a little. Let's take the first ever look at the Witch Queen gameplay.
Gameplay? World premiere.
Savathun, the Witch Queen. Hive god of cunning and lies. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy.
Okay, so it's gonna be some
in her
more
greatest
aspects.
trick yet, stealing our most sacred resource. The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
I wonder how the gameplay is going to work, when considering, well, we've got supers, of course, but also how are we going to kill them? Unless they're like bosses. And there's new weapons. Spears. Oh wow, you can actually like destroy them, like by hand. That's cool.
I cannot wait just to reach out and just crush a Hive Ghost in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, we've been defined by the light for so long. This is uncharted territory for us. I mean, we're in strange new places. Like the Throne World, it's haunting, but it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. There's a lot to love. There's a few things we saw in the trailer that we haven't talked about yet.
Savathun and her Lucent Brood. This is the biggest threat Guardians have faced yet, so we need to find new weapons to match their power.
Spears.
The Glaive. I love this thing. It's brutal and elegant. It's this new energy weapon with melee abilities, mid-range projectiles, and defensive capabilities. It's our first ever first-person melee weapon, and it is such an awesome tool for the battlefield.
Wow.
The Glaive feels so good. Just jump in and unleash these brutal melee combos and transition right to an energy blast. It's really powerful and has a lot of utility.
So, we've told you about what the Glaive can do. Now let's talk about how you're going to get your hands on one. These weapons don't come out of chests at the end of missions, and you're not going to find one roaming around the Throne World. Your first Glaive is not going to be found. It's going to be built.
Yes. Weapon crafting is coming to Destiny 2.
Weapon crafting?
Now, chasing weapons has been an integral part of the Destiny Pursuit game since the beginning. And over the years, we've added more deterministic paths to get the rolls that you want on guns. Think things like Umbral Engrams and the Raid Chest.
Weapon crafting unlocks the freedom to choose all that and more. It gives us ultimate control over the guns. Now, this is a combat-focused crafting and progression system. That means the more you use these weapons, the more objectives you complete with them, the more you'll level them up, and the more powerful they grow over time. And at launch, here's the awesome thing. You'll be able to craft all Throne World weapons, new raid weapons, and the seasonal weapons. There's just a ton of stuff to do in this system. And the Witch Queen is just the beginning of weapon crafting. We have plans to add more craftable weapons, both legacy and new, throughout the year.
We've seen and we've talked about a lot of really cool features, but let's get right into the meat of it. Let's talk about the Witch Queen campaign.
I love campaigns. They've always been a cornerstone of the Destiny experience. They're rich, deep stories interwoven with big combat sequences and memorable characters. They take us to remote worlds in our ever-changing universe. And so we're putting extra care into the campaign for the Witch Queen. We want you to feel those goosebumps when you step onto the throne world for the first time and come face to face with Hive Guardians.
So
and every one of the missions has its own unique fantasy. Like, what does it feel like to storm a castle or just go straight into the depths of hell?
If you like games with standalone campaigns like Doom, Titanfall 2, God of War, and Halo, then the Witch Queen is for you.
All legendary challenge awaits.
So, in addition to our classic normal mode, Legendary is our tougher, aspirational version of the campaign, where the enemies hit harder and respawning is heavily restricted. So every battle is a gut punch, every boss is a worthy adversary. It's gonna hurt.
So
you
like
might tap out, but if you persist and you get to the end, your time will be well rewarded.
Whether you want to play solo or with a fire team, the difficulty will scale based on how many people you bring. Before we go, one last trip down memory lane. I remember camping out the Predator for Destiny 1 because I just had to have the Ghost. To me, it was like the symbol of Destiny. And if you care about that stuff like me, you're going to want to get your hands on the Collector's Edition because you're going to get a Hive Buddy to go up on the shelf with it.
Ooh, a Hive Buddy. I suppose we'll find out how she's managed to steal the light in Season of the Lost, which makes sense now because we lost the light, maybe. That's cool.
Wow, that was so cool.
Oh,
I'm so excited for this one. And that's not even everything that's in there, too.
I know. Those are the hero items, and they're, I think, one of the best ones that we've ever done. Collector's editions have always been like this really perfect jumping point to enter the worlds that we build. And actually lifting like in-world objects and putting them in players' hands is just, it's just a good feeling.
We don't just put random items. Everything in there means something, and it helps push the narrative. And there might be some puzzles to unlock in there as well.
That's cool.
So at this point, you can see Savathun has been one of our greatest threats, operating behind the scenes for years.
You may have heard of her brother, the Taken King, but Savathun is the most dangerous being we've ever faced. She's cunning, elusive, she works in the shadows, so in a way, Savathun is new to all of us.
Exactly, and now it's time to finally see this legend reveal herself and change the Destiny universe forever.
But when we talk about the overarching story of Destiny, we don't just mean the plot lines or characters that feature release to release.
Narrative is a guiding force in Destiny, and we're calling on its rich history of world building, bringing that to the forefront and growing it in a bold new direction. So when you join the game today, you'll experience an immediate call to action alongside millions of your fellow Guardians.
During this past year, we watched the results of your actions play out across Destiny's seasonal releases. You've redeemed old foes, brought former enemies to the bargaining table, learned that there's always more than one side to every story, and built alliances no one ever thought possible.
And on the largest scale, you'll experience a vast, living, interconnected world of stories that's striving to a greater end.
We need you, Guardian.
You'll experience this alongside a massive community of Guardians, release after release, together. This is our universe's cosmic purpose. This 10-year journey we've been on since Destiny 1, it's drawing to its dramatic conclusion. The Light and Darkness saga will end. But make no mistake, Destiny 2 will not. We're building not so much to an ending, but more to this transformative moment for Destiny 2's future.
Last year, we announced the Witch Queen and the following expansion, Lightfall.
And now we're excited to announce the release after Lightfall, the final chapter in the Light and Darkness saga, Destiny 2, the final shape.
Oh.
It's going to be one wild, continuous ride.
Yes, and that ride starts with Season of the Lost. Not only is it the prologue to the Witch Queen, it's your first opportunity to interact with Savathun. But rather than spoil it for you, why don't we take a look?
If we are to survive the coming storm, the tower and the dreaming city must stand united. We are surrounded. A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system.
Oh. Who's in the armor?
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. We must uncover whatever secrets she knows with the time that we have.
Yeah, but what about Osiris?
Relight the pathways of the Ascendant
The armor
Plane
looks
and
actually
guide
really cool.
my people back to me.
Whoa, taken? I mean, we're taken?
There is a malevolent force at work in this plane, Guardian.
Whoa. Moves on the quest. Fusion rifle, okay. Stasis, okay. Seasonal passives are opposite.
Your knack
Seems like
for
a linear
violence
fusion
is
rifle.
needed.
Crossplay is here. Aid the quest. Rescue the lost. I'm guessing that's like Osiris. Or there's Osiris.
Perhaps with them
Wait.
I can save us all.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Okay.
Seasons have gone through massive transformations since Shadowkeep. We're dedicated to creating an evolving, interconnected world that puts your Guardian at the center of the action. We're reaching the end of one journey and the beginning of another.
The days of Destiny's biggest story moments happening in lore pages is long gone. I mean, Mara's return has been hinted at forever, and now
Mars?
it's happening in a season.
Wait, what?
One of the changes I'm most excited
Mars is
about
returning
are the
in-
updates to the
what?
light subclasses every season in Year 5 of Destiny 2.
Wait, sorry,
We're adding aspects and fragments similar
I
to
need to
Stasis.
hear that
We'll be
again.
starting with the Void subclass update that goes
To interact with Savathun. But rather than spoil it for you, why don't we take a look?
Seasons have gone through massive transformations since Shadowkeep. We're dedicated to creating an evolving, interconnected world that puts your Guardian at the center of the action. We're reaching the end of one journey and the beginning of another.
The days of Destiny's biggest story moments happening in lore pages is long gone. I mean, Mara's return has been hinted at forever, and now it's happening in a season.
Okay.
One of the changes I'm most excited about are the updates to the light subclasses every season in Year 5 of Destiny 2. We're adding aspects and fragments similar to Stasis. We'll be starting with the Void subclass update that goes live alongside the Witch Queen. But the Witch Queen is only the beginning of what's to come, and Season of the Lost is the prologue to that story. It starts off with Marasov's return to the Dreaming City, and with her return, all the awoken technology comes alive.
Okay.
But the Hive God of War, Xivu Arath, has reemerged and has Guardians and Mara in her sights. Guardians must forge a path through the Ascendant Plane to save Mara's lost Coven of Witches before Xivu Arath can reach them. And to aid you in this task, you'll have the Wayfinder's Compass.
The time is at hand. The beacons shine bright and the ley lines are set in place.
It's an ancient awoken artifact that gives the wielder the power to uncover pathways, secrets, and treasures within the Ascendant Plane.
Right.
There's a plethora of new weapons coming, including a suite of legendary stasis guns that will stop your enemies cold.
Sell me them. Tell me about them.
The
Okay, so
armor
grenade
makes you
launcher?
feel like you're a member of Queen Mara's court.
And no season is complete without new exotics, and Season of the Lost features one once intended for Uldren.
Wow.
Let's take a moment to talk about Trials. So Trials of Osiris is the endgame aspirational PvP activity and more popular than ever. Two of the biggest asks from our community have been adding anti-cheat and adding matchmaking. In Season of the Lost, we're doing both.
We've partnered with BattleEye to soft launch the anti-cheat software when Trials goes live on September 10th. Also, you'll be able to matchmake with groups of players to form fire teams or solo queue by yourself. And we've remixed how rewards are distributed to give all players the opportunity to earn some of the best weapons and coolest armor in the game.
That's right. We're shifting away from winning matches as a primary way to earn loot, and instead, winning individual rounds and completing matches will allow you to earn some rewards. But Going Flawless hasn't changed. So if you want to flex those PvP skills, the Flawless Chest will still be the only place to earn adept Trials weapons and unique cosmetics.
Okay.
All right, so the next chapter in Destiny begins right after this stream with Season of the Lost.
Okay.
Return to the Dreaming City with Mara Sov and learn the mystic art of wayfinding.
I'm so excited crossplay is going live today.
And today is your first opportunity to jump into Destiny with friends on any platform from all over the world, playing together.
30th anniversary event. Wait, hang on. Okay. That's cool. Bungie 30 years. Cool. Thank you. 30 years. Halo. Again, I only know Halo and Destiny, so if there's any other games, which are nostalgic to you guys, it's gonna go over my head.
It's my first VOG. That's my first team.
Wow. Compassion.
As a company that prides itself on taking care of its employees and their significant others and their communities and those who are in need, it's pretty devastating as we look at the racism in America. And our intention is to do better and to leave the world in a better place. We want to be a part of that social change. Fuck racism.
We don't just stop with the games that we make, but we really utilize the successes that we've seen to be able to give back in an even greater capacity that spans beyond just the gaming industry.
Bungie Foundation, thank you.
That's nice.
Pressing button. We're live!
Little.
Destiny servers are live. This adventure has begun. It's awesome to have you here.
This is cool.
Bungie, Bungie, Bungie.
This game is going to single-handedly destroy my social life, and I can't wait.
Hey. Nice cheap you can get off there. Wrong universe, but no less.
All right, Guardian. Time to kick them where it hurts.
This is going to hurt. A lot.
I just realized you can actually hear Marva's voice in that. Oh, the Gala Horn. We should play Halo Chief. Halo Chief. Halo Reach.
Hugs? No? No hugs.
Bungie. Joyce Starside.
How do you follow that? Wow, 30 years. And I remember when Halo first launched, and my friends and I completed the entire campaign in a single epic play session. And as the credits rolled, I knew that Bungie had transformed console gaming forever, and that I would be a lifelong fan.
Yeah, it changed how we played games too. I remember getting together with friends for Halo weekend LAN parties. We had so much fun. And 30 years of Bungie games is something special. It's something worth celebrating together. So we're gonna have a party in Destiny 2.
Oh, really?
Starting this December, we are launching the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration in Destiny 2. Free for all players, the 30th Anniversary Celebration will offer a new 6-player matchmade activity, secrets to unravel, and rewards that commemorate our long and storied history together.
And that's just the beginning. In addition to the free event, players can also purchase the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack that includes a new treasure-themed 3-player dungeon set on the Cosmodrome within the fabled Loot Cave. Players will plunder its depths to discover an exciting new Thorm-inspired armor set and fan-favorite Destiny 1 weapons like Isaluna and Thousand Yard Stare. It even has the Claymore Sword from Myth.
Purchasing the pack unlocks a range of awesome Bungie-themed armor ornaments and cosmetics to collect, including ornament sets inspired by the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration and Marathon. But the dungeon holds one more secret. The crown jewel of its weaponry is a Destiny 1 classic. Gala Horn is making its long-awaited debut.
It's coming back?
2.
We're going to take its iconic status to the next level. Gala has been carefully updated for the Destiny 2 sandbox.
So, this December, join your friends
Gala
and
Horn's
collect
back.
exclusive rewards during the Bungie
What?
30th Anniversary Celebration.
But the party isn't only happening in Destiny 2. We've partnered with Nerf Limited to create a functional, dart-firing Gala Horn. We'll have more on that soon.
And that's,
I mean, that's
not all.
cool,
Here's
but-
a look at some of the incredible loot we've made over the years and a sneak peek of what's coming up.
Wow, Lorraine, I can't believe we're celebrating Bungie's 30th anniversary.
30 years.
It's incredible.
So this
I mean,
December.
look, think of all the games and products that have come out over these years.
Yeah, starting Operation Desert Storm, Pathways into Darkness, Marathon, Myth, Oni, Halo, and Destiny. 7 years of Destiny. It's an amazing journey.
So excited. You know, we have a lot of really cool stuff coming up and a lot of other things in the works, of course, as always. But
Yeah.
I mean, what do we have? We have the Fallen Captain statue, which is incredible.
And then we have the helmet, Lost Gem Nighthawk
That thing
helmet.
is so cool.
Yeah. And my favorite, the Arcadia jump ship.
Yeah, I get goosebumps just thinking about that. You know, it really gives me that nostalgia from Destiny 1. And so I
I'm
think it's a great
excited
way
for this
to,
new
we're gonna
season.
celebrate
Like a
not
new
only Bungie's
dungeon
30-year heritage,
with thorny
but the
armor?
7-year
Count me
heritage of
in.
Destiny.
Yeah.
And it definitely gives you the feels.
Two boots. Sure.
Thank you for being on this journey with us, whether it started this year or 30 years ago.
We've just started talking about the Witch Queen today. You've got our first peek at weapon crafting, our definitively Destiny campaign, the Glaive, and a year full of updates to all our light-based subclasses. All of this and more is coming alongside Savathun's long-awaited arrival front and center to the Destiny universe. The Witch Queen marks an acceleration in our story heading towards the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga, and we're so excited for everyone to join us on this epic adventure in the Witch Queen, Lightfall, the final shape, and beyond.
And the Witch Queen's gonna kick off another amazing
Beyond
year
Light.
of Destiny with 4 great seasons, packed with all of the narrative, events, and rewards that you've come to expect from us. But there's even more coming next year than just our new seasons. The deluxe edition of the Witch Queen will also include 2 brand new dungeons to be released in 2022. And we're also going to be remastering another classic Destiny 1 raid and releasing it free for all players.
Is it Crota?
This means going forward, starting this December with our 30th anniversary event, there will be a new piece of raid or dungeon content in the game every 3 months.
Every 3
In
months.
2022, we will also be adding legacy rotations for raids and dungeons, meaning every week there will be new ways to earn rewards in both the latest and greatest content and raids and dungeons from the past. If you love amazing in-game content, we want to prove that no other game offers more quality and more variety than Destiny 2.
We hope that you've enjoyed a look into the future of Destiny 2. Witch Queen pre-orders are available wherever you play Destiny. Crossplay is live on all devices, and Season of the Lost kicks off today. See you in game.
To be honest, I'm just like, this was good, but I'm shocked about what's happening in December. Like a dungeon with that cool armor I saw.
Who decides what is true? Tell me, little lights. What is your truth now?
It was good. The trailer they showed at the start seemed very oddly a bit Warframe-ish, if you know what I mean. Like, had a very Warframe feel. I don't know why they.
Prepare for what is inevitably to come.
Okay. So is that now finished? Seems like it's now finished. Yeah, it is. Wow. That was cool. Like, let's just go back to, where was it? Where was the... Try and find it. Was this the anniversary?
Friends and I completed the entire campaign in a single epic play session, and as the credits rolled, I knew...
I think it was a bit forward.
Together.
And that's just the
okay,
beginning. In addition to the free event, players can also purchase the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack that includes a new treasure-themed 3-player dungeon set on the Cosmodrome.
Okay, so exotic weapon. Okay, a new dungeon, 4 emotes, exotic ship and sparrow, 2 universal ornament sets, unique helmet ornaments. Unique helmet ornament. Tell me that's Master Chief's helmet. If it's not Master Chief's helmet, what is it?
Within the fabled Loot Cave. Players will plunder its depths.
It's in the Loot Cave? I didn't pick that up. That was good in the Loot Cave. How did I not pick that up? That was called the new dungeon. It's in the new loot. Well, not in the new Loot Cave, but it's in the Loot Cave. How did I not pick that up? I'm just trying to find Destiny. I'm just keeping an eye out for the update.
To discover an exciting new Thorm-inspired armor set. And
like, look at that. Look at it. Who's not gonna want to wear that armor? Like, look at the Titan. He looks like something. He looks like something out of the Lord of the Rings. Like, all this looks like something out of the Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna be wearing this like until I die. Witch Queen just gonna punch them with my fist, and they're gonna get splinters from my fist, or I could headbutt them like Same 14. Like, I'm so lost for words for this armor set.
fan favorite Destiny 1 weapons like Izaluna and Thousand Yard Stare.
Okay.
It even has the Claymore Sword from Myth.
Okay, so the Claymore Sword from Myth. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool, so I'm with it.
Purchasing the pack unlocks a range of awesome...
That's a shotgun. I think it's 2 ornaments. I'm guessing this is like a Chaperone, maybe?
Some Bungie-themed armor ornaments and
that's probably for the... Oh, the shock was the grenade launch for season of The Chosen. Oh, it was Salvage's Salvo, I think it was called.
To collect, including ornament sets and
ornament sets. That's different armor. Still very cool because the armor pleatings from this side and then leather on that side. So
inspired by
cool
the Bungie
armor.
30th anniversary celebration and marathon.
That looks like it's hunter armor. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least. But I can definitely see that chest plate being used a lot for like customization.
But the dungeon holds one more secret. The crown jewel of its weaponry is a Destiny 1 classic. Gala Horn is making its long-awaited debut.
Gala Horn. Just get it in my veins. Like, I need the Gala Horn. So, is it like you complete it and you get it, or is it just like a chance you can get it from it?
In Destiny 2.
We're going to take its iconic status to the next level. Galley has been carefully updated for the Destiny 2 sandbox.
So, this December, join your friends and collect exclusive rewards during the Bungie 30th anniversary celebration.
But the party isn't only happening in Destiny 2. We've partnered with Nerf Limited to create a functional, dart-firing Gala Horn. We'll have more on that soon.
And that's not all. Here's a look at some of the incredible loot we've made over the years and a sneak peek of what's coming up.
Like, I'm so ready. And then this trailer. Like, doesn't it just like ooze with like kind of Warframe? Like, if you saw this in Warframe, you wouldn't be surprised.
Truth.
So this is definitely the throne world.
Is a funny thing.
This is like, but isn't this Mars? See, this looks like Mars. So are we going back to Mars as well? Or are we going back to Mars next season? I don't know, because it sounded like they said we're going back to Mars this season. Was Mara's return, but I could have misheard that for Mars return. So I'm not sure, but either way, I'm excited, to say the least. Like I really want that thorny armor. Like I'm now torn. I thought I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely get this dinosaur armor because in Halloween the dinosaur armor's coming out. And I thought that was gonna be just like a one-off, like the armor is gonna look really cool. Clearly not, because this December they're adding like thorny armor, like ornaments, like a freaking knight's sword. Like what? Like, I'm probably like the most shocked of all the things I've heard in Destiny. Like, apart from Taken King, when I heard Taken King was coming out, that's probably like the biggest, like, what? And then Gala Horn. Freaking Gala Horn. And also they're bringing in like this season coming up, which they kind of missed out on this season, which is fair enough, because I forgive them, because we're getting not fusion rifle, we're getting a trace rifle with a linear fusion rifle. So I'm not complaining at all. I'm pretty sure I heard that all primaries are going to have like infinite ammo or something like that, so that would be interesting. But also, like, when it came to the abilities, I'm not sure if I could find it now, but where was it?
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the armor. I want it. I want this armor. I want the fawning armor. I want the dinosaur armor. I don't know what I want. And that's good, because that means Bungie is doing a good job with their armor designs. And my oh my, you can't deny they're not doing well with their armor designs. And also, by the looks of the weapons, that's like a fusion rifle, maybe a auto rifle, maybe machine gun, submachine gun, definitely a hand cannon. Maybe these stasis weapons, maybe. One thing I'm kind of worried about though is they didn't mention anything about stasis. Not stasis, like a new dark subclass. And yeah. And like I said, I'm not gonna be mad if there is no thing. I just wish they kind of clarify that, because yeah. But I'd be fine if not, because I mean we're getting Gala Horn, we're getting like a new DLC with like Light Hive, which should be really interesting to see. And not to mention, they said they're adding like dungeons every like dungeons to like raids like every 3 months. Which not to mention they'll have like new weapons or armor. And also there's that new armor, and then there's also the 30 years event, which like I said we're getting like that thorny armor, which I really want. But yeah, I believe the update will come around 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna take us to Slime Rancher. I know it's not Destiny, but it's something just to play between the games. So yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep an eye out for like anything to do with this. Let me just remove that so I can actually hear the game. Okay, so let me just make sure everything's set up. This will be ready for when it goes 6 as well. So we'll not be focusing on this too much, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me just move the microphone so it's not in the way of my peripheral vision, because I do need to see the game, of course. Okay, I'm still quite literally in shock from the fact that we're getting Gala Horn back in that Thorn armor, because I knew they'll probably do something for their 30 or whatever, the anniversary, but I didn't think they'll go this far. God. Anyway, so move. Okay. Okay, let's get moving. I'm moving. Okay, jump. Sprint. Hop in sprint. How to vac like a rancher. That's the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, okay, come back here. God. Come on. There we go. There we go. And put them in the corral. Right. There we go. Apparently there's a fourth one around here somewhere, which I didn't see. Right. Actually, I'm just gonna do my table because I'm trying to be like a perfect range of the mic without not actually being in the way. So I think I'm good here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we got those toys out of the way. So first thing I feel like I need to do is first get rid of the pink strays, because I'm going to only need 2. Then I can put this in the machine. Okay. Actually, I just realised, wouldn't it be smarter if I just move this and then put you right here? Yeah, like that. You know, I'm a genius when I actually use my brain. Okay. So now we're looking for some tabbies. Tabby slimes. Basically cat slimes. Okay. There we go. 2 tabbies. And I want to mix these with the purples. Not purples, pinks. Because the pinks eat everything, but the tabbies only eat meat. So this should be good. Okay. Okay, you may eat your plorts. Hang on, what are you doing out here? Okay, your pink plorts have been pooped, so we don't need you anymore. So bye bye, but now you're getting injected into your slimy sea. Okay, grab the chicken. Put the chicken into their new home. them back in. Okay, so now we've got Largos. Carrots. Okay. Okay, just give me a minute to do this. So I'm gonna just do that. Okay. So you shouldn't see anything, but what I'm gonna do is quickly just check that there is no update or anything. Just to be thorough. Okay, good. There is nothing here. Well, it's not good. But it means I can go back to the stream. Okay. Okay. Let's see the money we'll get. Because in this universe, I'm the equivalent to Mr. Krabs. And I need my money. Okay. So, pings are going down, tabbies are going down. But I'll get me money, so I'm not complaining. Okay. First thing I'm going to do first is build a higher wall. Right. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is get more money. And how I'm going to do that is get loads of pink porps from the pink slimes. Yeah, okay. Ooh, phosphors. I can't really get any of them right now because I haven't got like a net to protect them from the sun. But, yeah. Give me the money, give me the money. Okay. So what's the time now? It's 46 past 5, so we'll check up on Destiny around 6-ish. I don't expect the content to be longer than 30 minutes, at least at the starting thing, because normally the content doesn't get that long unless it's like a dungeon involved, which is possible, but I doubt. But just, I'm so excited for that Fawn armor. Like, I've never been this excited ever. Well, I have been this excited, like I said, back in 10 King, but and maybe a bit in Rise of Iron when I heard the galleys come back, Gala Horn. But yeah, I didn't think Gala Horn would actually come back ever in Destiny, because I thought, because they had it as a joke in the, I can't remember what quest it was, but it was a joke. Like, if you had like something like 10 exotic engrams, you could buy the Gala Horn. And I thought that was like the only reference of Gala Horn we're ever going to get, like the visual at least. But I didn't think we're actually going to get it. And because we did, I am so excited for that Fawn armor. Like basically what I'm saying is they've really outdone themselves with the armors. Like, even what's it called, the Witch Queen armor, which I'm not the biggest fan of, in my opinion, is still a step up from like most of the things they've done recently. So, okay. Okay. Fly. You got wings. Do what you do best. Get out my face. I've got chickers, which these don't do anything, so I'm going to get rid of them. Chickens, though, they do give stuff, so they give me food to eat. Oh, these are rock plorts. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the place of many things. And get these plorts sold. And then probably sleep for the rest of the night. And then do the same until it gets 6 o'clock. I just put chickens in there. Okay. So now they have plenty of food. I'm going to make sure there's a high wall so now they can't get out. And I'm going to focus the rest of my money on actually producing stuff. Okay, so I'm going to need a guard. As I'm thinking about the next ones I'm going to get. I'll probably get... I'm going to try and get the key from a pink Gordo. I feel like that's what they're called. And then I'm going to go to the forest, or like the jungle. I can't remember the exact names, just forgive me. But there's exploders and honeys and hunters. I'm going to try and get a honey and hunter. That's if it doesn't go 6 o'clock by then. Okay. Sleep time for me. Oh, we've got Star Mail. Rise and Shine, Casey, High B. Okay. Not really interested in the story in this game, just interested in chilling. Okay. Let me just do this. Sleep until morning. 6 o'clock in game. Funny. Okay. Give me the plorts. Give me your money. Okay. Maybe I might need another one. I'm gonna do that. The sprint early on in the game is atrocious. Okay. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to spawn up this far. Ooh, a hen. Okay. So, you eat his plorts and then become Mega Chad Pink Cat. Now that's me. I died. I'm not to be eaten. You're meant to eat the pink plort. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Oh, come on. Okay. I'll help you. Okay. Are they stuck? No. How hard is it to get a tabby to eat a pink plort? Because apparently I'm struggling really bad if it is hard to do or not. Okay. Eat the plort. Eat it. There you go. We're going for a ride. I got a new family for you. They look just like you. In every single way. Which certainly doesn't bring up any questions. What the hell? What? Hello? Stay. 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 For fuck's sake. Back. How did he manage to jump that high up? thank you very, very much. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I believe I have enough for a farm. What are you doing out of there? In. Okay, so garden, buy. Okay, so now I'm going to need to get preferably a fruit. Which I think I saw some over here at the corner of my eye. Yes. Well, actually, I only need one. I'm going to just throw that one away. Okay, growing the plants. Okay. Okay. Just waiting for it to come out. For the record, by the way, the pre-showcase was an hour long, and the actual showcase was 25 minutes, give or take. A lot shorter, but I mean, in that 25 minutes, it got me so hyped for Destiny, it's dangerous, actually, come to think of it. Okay. Give me a minute. Right. I was trying to see if I could find a way to put like a thing over, like saying wait or something, but you know. Oop, give me your plots, give me your power. Let's say give me your power, not you. Okay. Give me your plots. Where are they? Give them. Give them all to me. Okay. Okay, from Snow for west. Got a call, probably from far west. Okay, help me out here. I'll make you. Wait, help me out here, and I'll make sure you get what's owed. Okay, so tabbies, be easy. Phosphorus can be a bit hard to do. Okay. I'm gonna go out now and have a look. Okay, the one time I don't want to plot my face is then. Okay, so as you can see, there's a Gordo. Okay. Oh, for Christ's sake. My aiming needs better aiming. Wait, how do I... Okay. Okay. Oh, hello. That is disastrous. But I'll keep it just to be safe. I have a chicken. Why am I not feeding him the chicken? Maybe because he was in the shade, maybe he didn't die. Ow. Very suspicious indeed. Okay, it's now 6 o'clock. So let's just have a look if the whole thing's now working. Okay. So apps. Okay, there's nothing there. But if I go to the game, save and quit. Okay. Destiny 2. I just realised audio hasn't been on the entire time, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not needed anyway. Though I will put it on for this, just to be that much more safe. Okay. I reckon it's probably going to say something along the lines of, what's it called? Game is full. Something along those lines. Though it hasn't said anything yet, and it still says I'm signing in, so you never know. But you never know. May as well show this unless it says anything otherwise. There you go. Okay. Okay, so attention to things. Okay. I'll show you this once again. Okay. I think I may need to reset my Xbox. Hopefully I won't, because it'll be pretty annoying. But if needs comes to bees, I'll do it. Oh, there we go. Destiny update. I just realized I had a Warframe update. Okay. Okay, let's see what progress this is making. Okay, so it's already on 0.2%. So is that going fast or is it going slow? It'll be done in 27 minutes. Got it. Okay. So we could just chat. We could just have a quick look at the armor things again, because I mean they look sick. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do instead of just showing you a black screen. Okay, let me just remove this for now. So yeah. I was talking about how this armor is really cool. Really, really cool. Yes. So I'm just gonna mute it so I can just go through this and talk. Okay, so of course Mara, talking about statues. Same 14's gonna be a part of this. I didn't pick up on that at all. Okay, so it's, I guess, pretty much primarily on Drumming City, of course, Taken. Yeah, it looks like we have bosses, the Takian as bosses again, which should be interesting. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, and looks like we become Taken. I'm not sure what mechanic that's going to be, but I'm sure it'll be a fun one. Enter Shattered Dream. So this looks like we're entering the Shattered Throne, maybe, but like a variant, because this looks like the church from the EDZ. So maybe this is what the, you know, in the CERN Lost Sector you could find destructible trees, maybe. Because yes, it's probably for the forest in Witch Queen, but this is very reminiscent of the EDZ area, and there are trees. So I am pulling on strings here, but the evidence is there. So yep. So it's the new exotic quest is for the forgive my pronunciation. The Anger's Sculptor, and that's a trace rifle. It definitely looks like stasis. It could be arc, but I'm just telling you right now, it looks like stasis, and it's probably going to be stasis, which I'm all for. And then the Lentra's Driver, which is the seasonal pass exotic, which looks to me, when I first saw it, like a flamethrower, but now it looks more like the, what's the primary linear fusion we already got? I can't remember the name of it, but it was annoying in PvP for a while. Though it seems like it charges faster than normal. Obviously crossplay. So I'm not sure how that's going to work in Destiny. There's going to be like an area where you can invite friends over, maybe. I'm not sure. Aid the Queen. Rescue the Lost. Okay, so Osiris was there, pointing at something. Not really pointed out, but can I go back a little bit? Aid the Queen at night. Rescue the Lost. Okay, that looked like I'm not sure what it looked like, but it looked a bit like an ogre from first glance. I'm not sure though. Maybe the boss. Let me just see if I can actually get on it. Okay, I think I went a little too far back. This update's updating really slow. Crossplay is here. Yeah, we've already seen this. Okay, so Aid the Queen. Oh damn! It's such a small second window. Okay. Actually, we want to see what it is. Is there a way you can move like forward like a little inch? Because I really want to see whatever that thing is. That, okay. Okay, so it seems to be a full, okay, so it's basically just a Scorn Walker. Got it. Okay, it's felt like such an overdrawn out thing for me just to find out it's a Scorn Walker. But Osiris is there. They're together, which seems sus. This should be an interesting arrangement, considering the last time she saw him, she potentially shot a bullet into his head. So yeah, awkward. And then obviously Season of the Lost, which is from today to February the 22nd, which is when Witch Queen comes out, which is probably the longest season ever, alongside with Seasonal Arrivals. But definitely the items here, once it loads, of course. Okay, so there's an activity, I forgot about this. It seems to be a 9 thing because it's got the 9 symbols. It's a 6-player offensive, so it'll be interesting. Days of the Eternity. So I'm guessing this will have some unique loot to it. It looks like it might have like a treasure room-esque thing, like from the Prison of Elders in Destiny 1. So yeah, like I said earlier, there was exotic weapons, a dungeon, 4 emotes. I'm not sure what those 4 emotes could be. The 2 universal ones, I'm pretty sure the shotgun and the grenade launcher. Unique helmet, I'm hoping is, it's not, I haven't showed it at least. I'm hoping it's like Master Chief or something memorable from Halo. And then obviously the going into the loot cave, which now looking back at it, it's actually really cool to think that they've actually made that area, which used to be a meme, kind of like where people actually went to get their loot, and then there's that they put a meat kind of like a thing in there, like saying 1,000 deaths is not enough for a Rahool, Master Rahool, and now they've actually built a dungeon in that cave. So essentially, they've made it back as a loot cave. I wonder if it actually be called the Loot Cave. And then, of course, this armor. I can't get over this armor. Like, if I wonder if you can find like the right shader, you could probably look like the Hive from the Moon, if I'm not wrong. And the Hive from the Moon are sick. But things I'm definitely gonna be using for like each set, from what I can see. Definitely the arms, the chest plate, maybe the helmet. I'm not sure about the cloak because I'm not big on spikes on cloaks. But the rest, from the looks of it, definitely using. Anybody using this one with one of the Halloween, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the Halloween one. It's like a kind of a ripped cape and it goes over your face a little bit. That'll probably go very well with this. This, definitely the helmet and the arms, which would probably be part of the chest plate. Not sure about that, and the boots I'm not really sure about. Titan helmet, it's actually just anything, just all the Titan armor pretty much. The Titan armor, just look, it looks like it's got the perfect density of what's it called, being big, but also keeping it somewhat compact. This is from just looking at it. The helmet is probably for me at least, the weakest thing. But don't take that as I don't like it, because I love it. Just compared to everything else though, it's just not as good in my opinion, but it's still insane. But definitely the chest plate and the arms would definitely be my favourite parts out of what I can see out of the set. I can just imagine using that. So I'm guessing that's like the armor set for things. I'm guessing it's gonna be a Hive one at least, because it's like, I think Hive came out the cave, and also the Master Rahool joke came from a Hive Knight, and this looks very Hive, if not like what's it called, like you know, I know what this could be paired with, the fawn arms for the Warlock, the necrotic grips. Looks very necrotic. I just made that up, but yeah, you get the point. Those are bringing back the legendary version of the Hawk Moon, which was in Destiny 1. I didn't really use it, but I remember people loving it, so I'm not complaining. This I don't remember at all, but apparently it was loved, so maybe I'm just a bad fan. I'm not sure. But it looks cool. I always loved the old designs of the weapons from Destiny 1. So the only downside for me is it's a sniper. I'm not good with snipers. I think I just have a deficiency in my thumb that I can't just aim well with snipers. And of course, this sword, which looks like it's out of like the Lord of the Rings. Like, I know it's from Marathon, or like what was the name of it called? I can't hear it anyway because I've taken out the headset. But wherever it's from, I'm pretty sure it's from Marathon. I may be wrong. It still looks cool, and regardless, I want it. No matter what the origin is, or if I know what it is or not, I can accept that it's cool and I want it. And then, like at first glance, I think I said this before, it looks like its own standalone weapon, and I hope it is. But if I had to guess what like ornament it would be for, it would be the Chaperone, because the Chaperone kind of has the similar shape to this. Because I know, so I don't see any other shotgun being that kind of rough shape. So, and then this, it's very Salvage's Salvo shapey, and that's a legendary. So I'm not sure, because the one here could very well, the shotgun could very well be then a legendary as well, but I'm just seeing the Chaperone out of that. But I can't see any exotic which looks like that apart from the Salvage's Salvo, which is a legendary. It was a pinnacle legendary, yes, but still a legendary. So I'm not too sure. Okay. Sorry, someone was messaging me. And then this armor. I can see it working very well with certain other armor pieces. Like I can't think of one right now, but I'm guessing what's it called? This is gonna be like the arms as well, because that's normally what the armor sets are like, for the warlocks. So I can see it working very well with things like, I'm trying to think of armors. Like, definitely it could work with the new Witch Queen armor. Definitely I could see that. But I definitely think I know a work of things, I just can't remember what they're called or what they look like. But I do know that could work with a lot of things. And the fact that I think the word's asymmetrical makes it look really cool, and it's like a trench coat, so it makes you feel like a mob boss. Not to mention, very nice looking helmet. This, though, on the other hand, I'm not sure about at all. It seems like they're making a new helmet, which is going to be a bit like the one from this season, which has basically made it that you can, like, whatever cloak you had, it stayed down. I wasn't very... If they can make a helmet like that which looks nice, then great, because I'm not a big fan of the helmet. And it looks like it's going to have to be the same case with this. Maybe it'll look better in game, I'm not sure. And the cloak, not the biggest fan of. But the rest of the armor, in my opinion, looks great. Like, it could definitely work well with maybe the... I think it was the Lux helmet. It's the all glass one. And maybe with a cloak which goes over the head, maybe. The one I'm thinking about which maybe could work with this, which doesn't stick out too much, is maybe the Europa cloak, maybe. So it still kind of fits in with the same aesthetic, with Osiris having a thing over the head, or maybe you could use the one from Witch Queen. But I'm not sure what that looks like off the top of my head, so I'm maybe just talking out my arse. I think that's... Oh yeah, there's all this stuff. Yeah, so they have this cup thing with like, what are they called? Pins. I'm just kind of talking right now just to make the time go past faster, so sorry if you find this boring. But the mugs look cool. I'm guessing that's like a thermos, maybe? The pins, like I said, the pins, so they're good for what they are. Myth, Halo, that looks very reminiscent of Halo Infinite, but I think that's what Halo Infinite was based off the... Don't gang rape with the Halo 2 armor, if I'm not wrong. So that's probably why it resembles it roughly. Of course, there's Drifter, Eris Morn, and her name, excuse me, the Extra Stranger. I've actually got this one on my desk over there. Kind of want these two, but I was kind of just, I'm fine with this one. So we'll see. Okay, so it looks like they got a coat, a t-shirt, and boots. Then the Arcadia ship from Destiny 1, and that came back into this game as the starting ship. That captain helmet, no, that captain statue, hopefully you can get it, I'm not sure though. Looks very, very nice. And it's going to probably be massive if you look at the comparison to it from that, and that's a helmet. I'm not sure you can wear the helmet, but I'm assuming it's going to be roughly life size, that helmet. So it's going to be a massive captain. I'm probably going to be expensive, and I'm probably going to burn my entire budget on it, but I want it because I really like the design of the captains from House of Devils. They look the exact same as ones from any other house in Destiny 1, but I don't know why, just the red. I really like it. You can see, well, I'm not sure if I can make the graphics better considering paused. Okay, so you can see there's Cade, Saladin with like a wolf there, so that looks kind of cool. Obviously Jade Rabbit, like a robot. Then there's like prop hand cannons that they seem like smaller, maybe like slightly smaller than your hand. But the Thorn, Not Forgotten, or Luna's Howl, I'm not sure. And the last word, the Toaster, of course, and the engrams. Like these two things here, this and the engrams, that's what I want. Just pretty much out of all this. Maybe that Halo statue I just noticed there, and the Noble. I think that's Noble Team. It looks like Noble Team, but just the Halo stuff over there. So yeah, I just realised out of all this talking, it's still only on 80%. So I need more content to talk about. Oh yeah, the glaives. That's what I just remember. The glaives. Glaives. Really like the idea of them. It's like a melee weapon, like swords, but it's a first-person weapon. I really hope they're done well, because it's either they're going to be done well and everyone's going to love them. Probably not going to work very well with PvP, but we'll see. Or can completely flop because something is wrong about them. And that's actually, come to think of it, that's probably why I had a very Warframey feel from this. Because if you think about it, in Warframe, there's areas where you can make your own weapons, and so you kind of make your own weapons in the Foundry. And this seems like a very like Warframe, like infestation area. If you cut like Safun out of it, and like you're like say this is like 3 new like Tennos. But yeah, still really interested about the whole Safun getting the light and ghosts. I'm sure it'll be explained in Season of the Lost. It's just very confusing for me. Like, how did she get that? It's quite a big bombshell just to drop. Like, oh yeah, she has the light now, and she's given it to a couple of her own kind, and she's gonna F us up. So, and there's. So yeah. Okay, so it's on 90%, so it should be ready soon. Okay, so 91%. Okay. Like, this looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of, I'm trying to think what it kind of reminds me of. It reminds me of the Titan. Titan with the Ecology, I think it was called. It was the massive thing which had, like, all the life and all the futuristic stuff, where the most of the time was on the rigs. So it kind of reminds me of that because it was kind of the same shape. But clearly above here is where all those dead hive were. Like that's basically a massive pool. So it seems to be very dreadnoughty in the sense of the art style. It's all white, don't get me wrong. But if you look at it, you can definitely see similarities with the architecture from the Dreadnought and the architecture here. Like, there are definitely differences. Like, this is white, most of it was grey or black. It was dark, this is all light. It is very light. This is very odd to see for the hive, in my opinion, because normally when you see the hive, it's all dark. It's normally dark red, kind of just like gloomy, dirty, like with worms everywhere. Here there's literally waterfalls, light, and everything is white. So yeah, it kind of just gives up the feel that she's not very into the hive lifestyle. And another way this kind of reminds me of is kind of a bit like a Callus for the Emperor of the Cabal, because if you think about it, the Cabal have, what you normally think about them is very rugged, very militaristic, not really into pleasure and all that. Then you look at Callus, pretty much the complete opposite of what you would normally think of the Cabal. He's all into luxury, they don't really wear much armor, it's all white, it's more to look better than actually functional. So, probably like along the same way there. Anyway, it's now finished downloading, so let's get on with it. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's see how this season of The Lost will go. Hopefully very well, because a launch of a season can make or break the entire, well, season. Okay, just the anticipation. Like, I just want to have a look at that armor, to be honest. Just have a look at the armor, and then just get into the content. So the sooner I can get into the content, the sooner I can take my mind off what I saw, like Gala Horn and that thorny armor, because I can't take my mind off that thorny armor. It's just like, I only see thorny armor. I think I may have just, I don't know, just gone crazy over armor. I just come to think of it, I've never really thought of armor in Destiny that way, besides from maybe the dinosaur armor. But I've never really wanted to go for like a specific armor set, like do a specific activity and do all the extra amount just for a armor set. And that Thorny armor set has done that. Same with the Gala Horn and all the other armors we're getting, and also the fact that we know next year, like every 3 months, you're gonna get like dungeons or raids, and also next year they're also bringing back a raid from Destiny 1, which I'm assuming there's not that many, but I'm assuming it's gonna be they're gonna follow the tradition and make it Crow's End, and then maybe next time it'll be King's Fort and then Wrath of the Machine, because that'll be all the raids from Destiny 1 then, if I'm not missing one. Maybe between this one and King's Fort they can maybe do what's it called? I can't remember the name. Prison of Elders. Because I mean, technically they can bring that back as the guise of a dungeon. They don't have to bring back the Prison of Elders as we know it. They can just bring it back as a dungeon. So it'll be kind of less like somewhat similar. Like it'll be like kind of arenas and like all that instead of like encounters. So it's still be encounters, but it'll be in the arena format. And I could definitely see them doing it that way. But this is kind of annoying because I'm kind of just sitting here in anticipation, waiting. This stream has been going on for so long. Okay. It's taking forever. Let's have a look at this. Right. Music sounds nice, at least. Oh, hello. Okay, content. Okay, cross-platform now plays a Bungie name, generates the name, so yep, sure, I'll be fine with that. Verifying content. Okay, we're making it in. I'm quite literally waiting in anticipation for this content. We didn't even have anything about it until like an hour ago, which is kind of an odd move to do, considering they should at least maybe put a trailer maybe like a week before, you know, build some hype up for it. But I mean, I suppose they wanted to build most of the hype for the DLC that's coming out after the DLC, so it kind of gets overlooked. But I mean, we're here now. Okay, so it's now just changed my name to the crossplay name. Okay. I expect there to be a cutscene, so...
I am Marasav, Queen of the Reef. I once made a great sacrifice to protect humanity from the Hive. I lost everything. My fleet, my brother, my people's very way of life. I watched the dreaming city fall into ruin. Desecrated by Oryx, cursed by Savathun. Now I've returned to retake this sacred place, to finally wrest it free from the Hive's claws. Although you have taken things near and dear to me as well. You have also learned that your list of enemies need not be so broadly defined. Today we are afforded a unique opportunity. The road ahead of us is fraught with perilous choices, Guardian. Choose wisely.
Okay. Interesting. So, she's still upset with us for killing her brother, which I mean is fair enough, considering it was her brother. Okay. Where are we going?
Old friend, it is an honor to fly alongside you, though our mission is grim. Ikora issued an order for Osiris's arrest. She has questions about his involvement in Lakshmi's attack on the Elitsni. I volunteered to collect him from the Dreaming City, where he now hides. No one will touch Osiris until I know the truth. He has acted rashly in the past, but I have never seen him willingly endanger the city. Something is wrong. I have felt it for some time now. He is distant. Help me bring him home.
Okay. Let's bring Osiris home. Okay. First things first, I want to have a look at the store. Okay, so Witch Queen Deluxe First Edition. So I can get this now. What was that? A fusion rifle. Okay. Emotes, Exotic Ghost, and Excessive Emblem. I'll get this later. Let's have a look at this. Wow. This is a... Wait, where's this? Is this a sparrow? This is a sparrow? What? Why? I'm saying why in a good way, but why? Okay, so this is the seasonal stuff. Okay, so the starter pack, Seas of the Lost, is the racer, the ship, interesting, and then Ghost. Again, interesting. For the king, there's a taking shader for the fawn. Very nice, actually. The Vanguard's there. So maybe they're actually including something with the Vanguard's there now, which is cool. That's cool. This is for the one thing I don't have, but it looks cool. And then this is for the Titan's Red parts, which I was wondering when that was gonna get ornaments, and this I would say are worthy ornaments for it. My god, because the one thing I thought about them was they're just not chunky enough, and now they are. Okay, so there's the Chaperone, Queen's Guard. It looks very nice. Ooh, Morikawa's now got a new one. Wow, actually that's really cool. Okay. Then there's the Cloud Strike one. Not really, I haven't got the Cloud Strike and don't really have intentions to get it, so interesting. Hawk Moon. Right. Probably be one I'll get. Cool. And Remembrance. Oh wow, that's actually really cool. Because I know which ones I'm going to get. These are just some ornaments. Wow. That's cool. Okay. Let's go to the Season Pass. Okay, so the new exotic. Challenges. Wayfinder Compass Calibration. Okay. So let's have a look. So there's shotgun. Looks very nice. And then that looks like an auto rifle. I'm liking the look of these weapons, by the way. They kind of remind me of the darkness weapons in a way. I kind of do because of that. This is a station shotgun, by the way. Wow. Anyway, let's not dwell too much on that and actually get the mission done. Okay, I'm gonna just take this off, but I can't pronounce it this second. I'm gonna have to hear it to pronounce it, but yeah, it's a linear fusion rifle, which is what I expected. Actually, I just realized I haven't actually seen what the actual ornament for the weapon looks like. Nice. And of course, ornaments are for that.
I am making way through the opposite flank from you. The hive are swarming. We will be as the mighty crabs of old and pincer them. Break their lines and meet me at Osiris' signal.
Okay. Oh yeah, primary ammo is now actually infinite. Wow. Actually, kind of was in a bit of disbelief. So I wonder what's the limit. Is there actually a limit, like all primary weapons have infinite ammo? Or is it just like certain primaries, like hand cannons and pulses? Or is like grenade launchers going to have it as well, like Witherboard?
Geppetto says there's another ghost nearby. Lightbearer, reveal yourself.
That would be me.
What are you doing here, Bird Brother? Did Apollo not send you away?
Osiris called me for help. With all these hive around, I can see why. This reeks of Zebul wrath. He called you.
No, go home. This is not your fight to take. It's mine.
You can't keep him in a cage, Saint. You're not the only one who cares about him.
Lectures? You know nothing. Osiris is not himself, and I will be the one to bring him back.
Okay. So I can already feel the divide. Yeah, the thing time on this is not long. I can already feel. Oh, okay, there's someone behind me. Okay, and we're gonna. Okay, we're going back. Okay. Come on. Not so mighty. By the looks of it. Okay, never mind. I got absolutely destroyed by Thrall, of all things. Okay. Okay, where are you? You can't run from me. You're all gonna die. With my bullets.
Fumbling around in the overworld, old light? There's an awoken device near you. It should let you slip into the ascendant plane and get you closer to Osiris. Crow and I used them to hide from Ratborn. Stalk. You were stalking, not hiding.
As that sounds better. Okay. This is actually where we fought Zivu as the High Serpent of Zero Wrath.
Taken portals, awoken dimensions. Fine, go, Guardian. Take the crow's path.
Sorry, Saint. Though I will not lie, that does look cool.
The Ascendant Plane should skirt you past the Hive's barricades. Just be sure to mind the Taken.
Okay. Okay, I'm making my way that way. Got it. Taken don't seem too hard here, so I can just brush past them.
Bringing down Quria left the Taken rattled. I don't think Savathun has control of them anymore.
No, man. My bullets do not know the difference.
Which is probably why she's so obsessed with the light now. Because she has no control over the Taken. Stained by darkness. The darkness has now got them. That's not worrying. Oh, hello.
Guardian, any Taken signals falling on them.
A big Wrathborn headed your way too.
Be brave.
Wrathborn?
Osiris is not far ahead.
Okay. Come on. Okay, let's get out of here.
I am not far ahead of you, Guardian. We converge on Osiris' signal.
Then we'll see each other soon. Crow out.
Whatever happens, friend, we cannot lose him. Even if I do not understand, I must believe his actions have purpose.
Okay. Let's have a look at what the cutscene has to say.
I had hoped you'd find your way back.
I'm a bit lost, actually. But this feels familiar. Do I know you?
Osiris? You must come home. Answer for what you have done. The Vanguard will show mercy.
Yes. Ikora and Commander Zavala are nothing if not generous. Queen Mara. Look how they've welcomed the crow into their flock.
It isn't too late. You can still be forgiven.
Be careful. I'll hold you to it.
Yep, same 14, not same 14, it's not actually.
No, no!
Yep, it was Savathun.
Where is Osiris?
Lower your weapons. Osiris still lives.
You trust this thing?
This thing and I have come to an agreement. You need only cooperate.
What is it?
I am Savathun, the Witch Queen, sister of shapes, deepest in the Hive Coven, etc., etc. My sister Zivor Wrath hunts me on behalf of another. I wish only to be free, and Mara Salve has graciously agreed to help.
And Osiris?
Sweet that you should care, little bird. I have been Osiris for as long as you have known him. But rest assured, I will return him safely to you. In exchange for your assistance.
Queen of Lies! Pray this is the one time you are telling truth. The Vanguard must know what has happened here. Stay, Guardians. I will go.
Someone once told me that the line between light and dark is very thin. Walk it alongside me. For Osiris. This will guide you. A powerful relic of awoken design. Take it and return to your helm.
Right. Oh, so she's talking about him. But it's interesting how this is Savathun. Okay. Retrieve the artifact. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to the helm. Yeah. So far, I'm actually loving the things which are going on right now. Okay. Oh, there's a queen area now. Nice. Okay, so this is where terminal and all that happened. Oh, now there's an open area. Nice. Made themselves very comfortable.
Approach, Guardian. Believe me when I tell you that I did not know of Savathun's deception until she arrived in the Dreaming City. She offered me a bargain. If I exercise her worm, she will release Osiris and help us defeat the Black Fleet. I recognize the risk. Her inevitable betrayal is all but a guarantee. But without her worm, Savathun is vulnerable, unprotected by the security of her throne world, mortal. To separate Savathun from the parasite inside her, I need Techians, skilled awoken mystics. Few still live. Most were lost guiding my return to the Dreaming City when Xivu Arath ambushed us. But I can still feel their minds. The mystic compass you hold will reveal pathways to each lost Techion. Relight the pathways of the Ascendant Plane and guide my people back to me. My wrath, Petra Venge, will brief you further.
Okay. But also, this is coming very into play with
Queen Mara has already told you we must recover our lost Techians in order to free Savathun from her servitude to the worm gods. I will tell you how. Imagine the universe as a set of coins, stacked, one on top of the other. The top coin is our reality. The bottom, the Ascendant Plane. Between them lies an intermeshing of ever-shifting pathways, known as ley lines. Almost all the ancient pathways are now defunct, but beings of paracausal ability can navigate and rebuild them. This is the art of wayfinding. We know our lost Techians are stranded somewhere among the ley lines, and they're leaving us markers to follow. I'm forwarding you the coordinates to the first marker. It should tell us which ley line to look in. Then we'll use the blind well to tear open a rift and send you through to find them. Xivu Arath is desperate to capture her sister. Her forces, which now include the Taken, will attempt to stop you at every turn. Listen, I know your crow intends to accompany you. Mara also wants him close. Our Techians went to retrieve Queen Mara on my orders. This can't fail. Not because of him.
Okay. I'm going to end this part here because I've been doing a 3-hour stream now. And, well, I've been sitting down for a while, and there's like 2-hour parts, so it's not like it's going to be not have content for the next part. So, thanks for watching if you watch the stream, and anyone who's watching the past stream. We're trying to reach 70 subscribers by the end of the year. If we can do that, that'd be amazing. Anyway, goodbye for now. Bye.